This may be controversial, but everyone is trying to steal your home equity. Hi, my name is Luane and I'm with the Glover Agency, and I have a passion for creating videos that help my clients make better and more informed real estate decisions. And if you're interested in that type of thing, please be sure and watch to the end and hit like and subscribe. We're going to give you an opportunity to check out what your home equity position might be at the end of this video. Now, have you noticed the surge in advertisements for home equity loans? What, with 47% of mortgaged homes now considered equity rich, the advertisers have started targeting homeowners and encouraging them to tap into their home's equity. You might want to consider these crucial factors before you make that decision. Now, I've been around the block a time or two, and I know a thing or two about personal finance and real estate. And in the 90s and early 2000s, many homeowners, including myself, used their home equity for purchases or improvements. When selling, we realized the lost equity overshadowed those benefits. And this was a detail that is often overlooked until it's too late. And I share this not to create fear, but as a cautionary tale. But with home prices soaring again this year, it's vital to be cautious when considering when or how to tap into your home's equity. Now let's discuss some considerations that I've heard from people when they're thinking about dipping into their home equity. And as I said, I often hear these things when we're sitting at the table selling their home and they're like, oh yeah, remember we took that home equity loan out, we forgot about that. If you're considering tapping into your home's equity for a non-essential purchase, like a vacation or a boat or something along those lines, or really anything going down in value, there's alternative ways to save or earn money without risking your home. Work extra hours, cut expenses and save money. There's other ways to accomplish what you're trying to accomplish without putting your home security on the block. Another common way that home equity is used is to pay off your maxed out credit cards, which sounds great. I mean, it's January, everybody spent more over the holidays than maybe they thought. And here you are, I always call it Black February, when all the bills are coming due from Christmas. And what you need to remember is that when you're using your home's equity to pay off credit cards or consumer debt, you're really not paying anything off. You're simply shifting it from one pile to another, from the consumer loan pile into the home equity pile. And you still owe that money. So now you have freed up the balances on your loans and credit cards. And since we know that most personal finance decisions are 20% knowledge and 80% behavior, if you have not changed that behavior and stopped using that credit card, it's very likely that you're going to end up back in debt within a period of time and also still have lost home equity getting yourself out of debt before. And I've literally seen families where this has happened, over a 20, 25-year period, 3 or 4 times, and they've lost half of their home equity or maybe even all of it. And of course, most people who are in that position, when they realize it, think, well, we just have to get more for our house. Well, it doesn't work that way. The market is the market, and there will be sometimes when your home will get a higher dollar, but it's really dependent a lot on what your home is, where your home is, how you've cared for it, how updated it is, many, many factors. So it's not a guarantee that you can do that. And moreover, using your home equity for necessary expenses, like a new roof or a repair to your home that needs to be made. Maybe there's a major renovation of some type that you need within reason. Some type of home improvement will enhance your property's value. And that makes a lot more sense than risking your home equity for non-essential purchases. Reflecting back on the real estate crash back in 2008, I really think that this borrowing of home equity was a huge factor. In that time frame, you could literally borrow 100 to 125% of your home's value right at the closing table when you purchased. So if your home was worth $100,000, you owed $125 on it the minute you bought it. When you are mortgaged to 125% of the value of your home, 1% drop in your real estate value is huge. Not to mention the 20% drop that we experienced back in 2008. And that really proved to be disastrous when the potential home values started to drop. And then the homeowners found themselves in negative equity. And then what happens is when you have a downturn in the economy, people lose their jobs, people have to move, sometimes there's death and divorce, And if you're forced to sell at the time that isn't the most optimum, you could end up taking a huge loss on your home and going into a short sale, which basically means that you owe more on the home than you can get for it, or you have to go into foreclosure. The moral of this story is you don't want to destroy your future paying for your past. And if you're interested in finding out just where you're sitting in your home equity, there is a link below, a little QR code that you can either scan or a link that you can click on that will take you to a place where you can put in your home equity, all the information about your home. And what's nice is that if you've made repairs to your home since you purchased it or upgrades, you can add those in as well to help to come up with an accurate value of your home and what your current home equity might be. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned for more. And if you are looking to buy a home in the next 2 weeks, 2 months, or 2 years, give me a call. I can help you out.